Lover, well, the half-ton pickups have 0% financing for 60 months or up to $6,000 rebates. You like that superpower of that Dodge Charger? 0% financing for 72 months. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, 0% financing as well. And don't forget, over 1,100 like-new cars, trucks, and SUVs, all price ranges, all makes and models. All of this at Don Franklin, Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lebanon, 270-692-2126 or DonFranklinAuto.com.
Football on WLSK-FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Back here at the Ben R. Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington on hand. Just about a minute before we get started with Washington County and Desales. Just understand Sean Austin Bird will not start this evening. Went out with the team, but again, they said it's not it's more of I think a stomach illness, some type of problem like that this evening that he's dealing with. So, man, we're like a walking master unit out there here this evening.
Yeah, that makes about 8 of them that are not going to be able to play tonight. So, like I said, next man up, like Coach Sagracy said before the game, you got to step up and do your job. And the next man up has got to get in there and play and make sure that he knows what he's doing and do his job.
Remind me, I want to talk about the Mets and Dodgers at the half. I had an enjoyable discussion with Ann Murphy, the grandmother of Daniel Murphy, who, quite frankly, was the difference maker in that baseball game, as far as I'm concerned. We'll have some comments from her on the news next week. We're not going to talk to her grandson. We want to talk to her.
Yeah, I'm going to say if you're a
she's excited, boy.
I imagine so. If you're a distant cousin of him, might be the year to send him a Christmas card. So he's a free agent. He's about to get paid.
Yeah, well, yeah. And New York they were shouting, get rid of him. But now, after last night, that ain't going to happen no more.
No.
He's a hero. It's kind of like the Ledbetters and Jerry Clower when they put out the fire. The Ledbetters were heroes. Didn't know that the brakes went out in the truck. Again, Desales, they want the ball coming out, and no real surprise there, GM, as they get ready to come out forward. Desales, a visiting team, naturally on the board. Tyler Tucker back there to receive. Washington County kicks it away. We're underway here at the Ben R. Lewis Field. And it will be taken by Tucker at the 15, 20, 25, 30. Has a hole, and he trips up at the 32-yard line and falls. But I'm going to tell you, Jimmy, he tripped on his own. No one was around him.
Yeah, Hal B. And it looks like Isaac Gates might have got his shoelace. But
maybe.
He had a hole up the middle, and he looked like he was going to go a long way.
Austin Johnson is the senior quarterback for Desales. Again, past 2 years state champions, and coming into this game this evening, highly rated here in the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, Hal, and they're going to line up in this multiple offense. They might have a tight formation. They might have 4 wideouts.
Yeah, left to right, 1st and 10 on 38. Here's Johnson, a little student body left, keeps it upfield, and nothing doing. Maybe a couple-yard loss on that. Nice pursuit by the Washington County defense.
Yeah, Hal B, and it looked like it was Alex Cochran on that. Just made a really, really nice play, got in the backfield, and got him right about the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Cochran's been playing very well. A lot of intensity. Like the tallest guy out there, but he don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop him. He'll play hard. No loss, no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Desales. Johnson again with the give. Here we go, left side. That's Ryan Smith. Upfield 45, 50 into Commander territory to the 46-yard line. We knew that Ryan Smith was one of the leading rushers on this team, and he's another one of these seniors that we knew were coming out of Louisville here tonight. That's a 1st down Desales.
Yeah, Hal B, about a 12, 13-yard gain on a little run off the left tackle.
Smith's knee went down to 49 in Washington County, so that's where they'll say Desales will have it 1st and 10 on the Commander 49, moving downfield. 2 men in motion. They'll move back around. Now they're set. Johnson flips it in the backfield. Here we go. That's going to be Austin Tharp. Tharp will student body left. 45, 43, close to that 42. Gain of, we'll say, 7. 2nd down, 3. We're seeing the same players we talked about in the pregame for Desales getting their hand on the ball.
Yeah, Hal B, and they spread it out. Like I said, they've got 7 or 8 players with over 100 yards rushing each, and the most any one of them has is, I think, around 305 yards. So I think you'll see a lot of different numbers called tonight as far as carrying the ball.
Tharp, a junior. 2nd down and 4, they'll say. They'll mark it on the 43. Behind center with Johnson. The fake, play action, back to throw. Looking. Now he'll tuck it under and run. 40, 35. Lays his head down 30 to the 29-yard line. Enough for another first down to Desales.
Yeah, good smart play that time. He rolled out and looked down here, and they had two players over on the sideline well covered by Washington County, and he just tucked it and ran. Got down to the 30-yard line for about a 8 or 9 yard gain. It's going to be another first down.
Now, just like you draw it on the chalkboard, Johnson's just been coming out there mechanic-like. Andrew Harris goes wide to the left. Johnson again behind center on 1st and 10 on the 30. Here we go, give off the left side. That's going to be Sharoman. Sharoman to the 20, maybe the 27, 26-yard line. Gain of, we're going to say a gain of a long 3. How about second down 7?
Yeah, nice play by Isaac Yates to get in there and close that gap down, and made a nice tackle.
Clock's at 9:49 to go in the first quarter of play. We are scoreless. Washington County and Desales in district action at the Bennett R. Lewis Field in Springfield.
Albie, every time they substitute out and bring another guy in, other than their numbers, you can't tell the difference. They're all about the same size, aren't they? Same deal.
Oh, yeah. Big kids.
Yeah.
Second down 7. Johnson out of the shotgun. It's one man in motion. That's going to be Smith. Johnson with the give will draw a play. Straight up the middle. They're going to go. They give this time to Tharp, but Tharp gets to about the 24. He's hit hard.
Yeah, looks like Stephen Newby on the tackle. Nice hit.
Well, third down short yardage. How about third down and 3 on the 23 of Washington County?
And you got to feel like they're in 4 down territory.
Oh, no question. No question about that.
You got to look at if they don't get it, they're going to go for it unless they have a big loss.
Johnson behind center. Long call. Takes the snap. Flips it backfield. Here's Smith off the left side. First down, a little bit more. 20-19 to the 18, but plenty of room to get the first down.
Yeah, Halby, and they're doing this 6-7 yards at a time. Nothing big, and generally that's what they do. You don't see a lot of broken runs, for 50, 60 yards, 40 yards. You see 7 or 8 yards every play, 7 or 8 yards.
One wide out to the right, that's Tucker. 1st and 10 on the Commander 17. Here's Johnson. Johnson, the give. Smith again. Straight up the middle. 15. Close to that 14-yard line. Gain of 3. We'll go on and say second down 7. 8 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Washington County 0, Desales 0. Wide out to the right. A lot of different players coming in and out for sure. Schroman's over there. Here's Johnson. Give left side. Tharp. Oh boy, he didn't get much gain on that. Good job by the defense. Maybe 1 yard. It's going to be third down long. Several Commanders in there on that one.
I can't over how be sitting here looking at these two tackles, number 78 and 59. They're just humongous human beings. You know what?
They're going to say no gain. Third down and 7. Here's Johnson again. Johnson the snap. The fake. Back to pass. Looking. Now throws over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. 4th down.
And good coverage. They put him in a spot where he had to make a perfect pass, and he just threw it led the kid about maybe, 6 inches too much. But give Washington County's defense credit. They had that really, really well covered.
I would say Desales having an excellent soccer program that we're going to see a field goal or two here tonight. And that's what we're going to see here on this one. We look about 31.
Yeah, looks like they're going to put it down at the 21.
So here we go. And Johnson does the field goal kicking. And wow. Gee whiz. Good.
Defense.
Yeah.
They should have got 4 points for that.
Yeah, you better believe it. Nothing wrong with that one. Straight through the upright. So 7:21 to go here in the first quarter of play. Desales strikes first. It's Desales 3, Washington County 0. This is high school football on 100.9 WLSK.
Growing with you since 1890, Farmers National Bank.
Have you become overwhelmed by the number of payments you're making each month? credit cards, your vehicle, the furniture you bought last year, the list can go on and on. It can easily become too much to handle. A debt consolidation loan at Farmers National Bank can help you not only lower your interest rate, but give you one low, convenient monthly payment. Come see me, Misha Wilson, at our branch conveniently located on Camelsville Highway next to Walmart. Farmers National Bank, we are your local bank growing with you since 1890. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Growing with you since 1890. Farmers National Bank.
Football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Austin Johnson did everything that time, Skinner. Quarterback, led his team down, and then comes up with a 31-yard field goal. It could have been a 61-yard field goal, 3-0 Desales.
That was a big-time leg on that kick, Albie.
Now we'll see the kickoff, and Desales kicking to Washington County. They'll kick it away. Washington County will take it, looks like at about the 10. With this one's going to be Edlin. 15, 20. Stopped at the 20, maybe got to the 21-yard line. And I said that was Edlin, but it was Stefan Newby.
Yeah, he's got Edlin's 8 and he's 6, and when they're moving.
When they're moving, it's hard to see the 6 from the 8. It kind of curls up. So
I think the first game of the year, we called him Newby Edlin several times.
Probably so.
So they come
easy to see Edlin now, as far as his frame. That's the thing that you watch for. And we'll see that big number 8 come out of that backfield. So John Floyd brings his team out, and it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Commander 22. They're moving upfield right to left. They'll line up at the power I, and Edlin will get it. Here he goes over left tackle. 24, maybe the 25-yard line. Couple 3 yards.
How Desales has got their own John Floyd, number 87, and he's another one of those kids. Looks to be 6'4", 6'5", probably, 250, 260.
Oh, big kid.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And just, and athletic, too. He don't have a lot of fat on him,
Our John Floyd, quarterback, 5'10", 150, a sophomore. And, of course, Garrett Floyd out, a 5'8", junior. We're seeing some new numbers. As we said, we anticipate Wheatley and Edlin to run the ball line. Floyd on 2nd down now and 8. Edlin again over left tackle. Not much on this one, Skinner. Wow, that big line, too, of these big Desales linemen. I don't know if Edlin... he may have got a yard on that. It's going to be 3rd down and 6.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6, so he got about a little bit over a yard.
6:10 to go in the first quarter of play. 3-0 Desales leading Washington County. Desales dressed in the University of Texas colors, it looks like there, with the orange pants, white jerseys, the dark letters and numbers, the white helmet with the big D on the side. Washington County dressed in the home blue, white pants, white letters, white numbers, the white helmet with the gold W, and an official timeout.
I was going to say, at least Desales' orange is not that ugly old Tennessee orange our buddy Bernard Smalley wears around. I tell him all the time he looks like a pumpkin.
We'll keep it right here to this timeout. Yeah, it was funny how you used your vocabulary in that. You were saying, oh, they're wearing a lovely burnt orange. And then when you start talking about Tennessee, you say that old ugly old Tennessee orange.
Yeah.
Now, Shorty hears that, Bernard's wife, you're going to have someone to answer to there now.
If you sat in Commonwealth Stadium and heard Rocky Top as many times as I had in my lifetime, you wouldn't like that orange either.
And Sean Price played for the University of Louisville. I guess Schnellenberger may have been coach then.
Yeah.
We went to Neyland Stadium and watched the University of Louisville play Tennessee. And Price was on that team. And I was way up in heaven. I think there was 110,000 people there that day. And the final score was 73-14. I know every word to Rocky Top. I sat by a guy, and he sang it as loud as he could. I'll never forget that.
We went up there one time.
I went downfield afterwards and congratulated Sean on his play in my last game to watch him that year. 3rd down and 6, Washington County timeout. Maybe run out a little time to get that play off. But anyway, 3rd down and 6 on the 26. that being their own. Now the shotgun, Floyd. A little student by no play action. Looking downfield, it's going to be incomplete. Had the receiver, but right through the hands that time of Washington County's Jason Anderson.
That's always a tough pass for a kid, too, Hobby, for a quarterback. He's rolling to his left and throwing back, with his right hand. So that's a tough pass to complete right there. Had it open, just missed him just by a little bit.
Fourth down.
What I was interested in, though, there was good block. He had good protection. So that's good to see that he had time to throw the ball.
Washington County putting from their own 12. Oh, a little snafu on the pump, but able to get it off. Nice job by Washington County. And fair catch out there by Desales. Mitch Sherman at the 41.
How, something we didn't think about, Garrett Floyd's the starting punter. So, you got to have your backup punter, too, but the kid did a good job. I don't see his number.
I don't see his number here. Coach, who's your punter out there? Cheatham. So that's your backup there, Cheatham.
Did a good job getting that one off, fumbled the snap, but he kept calm, picked it up, and got a nice punt off.
So 1st and 10 to Desales. Their own 42. Here's Johnson. Give left side. Smith. Space. 45, 50, 45. Down to the 40-yard line. I stand corrected. That was Austin Tharp with the run. But one of those two runners, we see Smith and Tharp coming out of that backfield, and they've been running amok here in this first quarter of play.
And Tharp seems to be really, really quick. That was he burst through that line really quick.
1st and 10 on the Commander 39. Give off the left side this time. That's going to be coming up with it is Schroman. Schroman to the 35. Starts at about that 34. I'll say second down and 6. I was supposed to say second and 5, but probably second and 6.
Here they've controlled the clock, but I don't think they've had over 2 plays over 10 yards. That first series they had one, and then that last the play.
Yeah, a couple runs maybe.
Yeah,
but
4 or 5, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 yards.
Johnson, the fake, play action, getting some pressure, trying to get rid of it. Runs off the right side, pass downfield. It's going to be complete, but I think, no, they're going to say incomplete
out of bounds,
because they're going to say Tharp was out of bounds. So Johnson hit Tharp, but Tharp was out of bounds. So incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 on the Commander 36.
I think that was Michael Wheatley on the pressure. I didn't catch the number, how he kind of turned, but he did a really, really good job of forcing a tough throw by Desales' quarterback. I knew I was going to call him Fairdale.
Well, they played Fairdale this year, and they beat Fairdale 42-6. 3rd and 7. Johnson gives to the second man through, and boy, nothing doing. Commander's hold.
Very, very nice.
And that was Tharp again. Yeah. Very, very good by the Commanders.
Yeah, I think it was Isaac Yates, 22, on the stop, and we called his name several times. That kid stepped up and played really, really good early today.
4:09 to go in the first quarter of play. Desales 3, Washington County 0. It's 4th down.
Yeah, they ran a little counter play that time, and he made a really nice open field tackle.
4th and 8 on the Commander 35. Johnson behind center. The fake, play action, back to throw, keeps it. Away he goes. Gets to the 31st down, to the 25, still on his feet, to the 15, headed to the end zone. Touchdown Desales. 35-yard run by Austin Johnson for 6.
Yeah, they rolled him out, Halby, and they had a one-man route. They had a guy run a fly pattern down the left sideline, and they sealed that left side off, and it was Katie barred the door after that. Looked like they had him. Yeah, looked like they had him pinned in over there around the 10-yard line, but he made a nice cut back and then just eased on into the end zone.
Austin Johnson for the point after. He does field goals and points, and this one's through the uprights and good. Understand that Louisville wants him to come and kick for them. So with 3:42 to go in the first quarter of play, Desales 10, Washington County 0. Back after this timeout on 100.9 WLSK.
Quality, reliability, and service. That's what you'll find at Bell Machine and Fabrication in Lebanon. Bell Machine and Fabrication fabricate new and replacement parts from prints, old sample parts, or reverse engineering. Bell Machine has a background in tooling, gauging, welding, engineering, and manufacturing. They understand what their customers' needs are to achieve their goal, and they have the trade skills to give you a finished product and outcome you need. Call Bell Machine and Fabrication in Lebanon today at 270-692-1089. Football on WLSK-FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Well, about a 35-yard run that time by the quarterback for Desales, Austin Johnson, and the extra point, Goodskinner, and it's 10-0 with Desales leading Washington County.
Yeah, Hal, and this is going to be probably a big series for Washington County. They need to move the ball, if nothing else, to flip the field position and get up here around midfield and punt it to them and back the Desales up. But they really need to get a few first downs, get a little confidence going.
That'd be very good for Washington County. Kick as Newby will chase it down, picks it up to the 10, heads down that sideline. 15, 20, knocked out of bounds about to 22. That's where Washington County will get started. First and 10 on their own 22. 3:37 to go in the first quarter of play. It's Desales 10, Washington County 0.
And how we thought for the game, or I thought for the game, Washington County is going to have to run the ball between the tackles. I still think they're going to have to do that some, but I think after the last series, I think you might try to see them try to get a stretch play going outside just to see if they can get anything out there and maybe get around the end, pick up 6-7 yards.
Jason Anderson wide to the left. Snap by Floyd. Give come off the left side. Newby gets up to the 24, 25. Not much more than that.
You know, when he turned that corner, I thought he was going to get 7 or 8 yards, and the Desales they closed so quick on him and stopped him for about a 2 or 3 yard gain. That play looked like it was going to go for a lot more than it did.
Going to give him 2, second down and 8. They'll mark it on the 26. Maybe 3. How about second down 7 on the 26? Washington County. Wide to the right this time. Send right. Anderson to the left. Wheatley back there with Elin and Newby. And here's Floyd behind center. He'll take the snap. Give to the first man through. Look like Wheatley. Spun around for a couple more yards. He may get to the 28, but boy, it's going to be third down long.
And they're so big inside, it's going to be hard to get a lot of movement for Washington County. They just, like I said, they're just their tackles and their 2 defensive tackles and their defensive end on the side are just really good size for them.
Third down and 5.
You need to hurry up. How big get this play off?
Yep. On the 26. Floyd takes the snap, rolls to the right, play action, back to throw. Looking downfield, complete, nice pass at the 37 to the 40, down to the 45, fumble on the play. Desales will pick it up. Desales will have it. Here we come off the right side. As a matter of fact, with the ball is going to be O'Shea. O'Shea trying to make something happen, but he is going to be stopped by Washington County. But boy, a great pass, completion, and didn't catch the player's number over there.
Keon Wright. And
Wright hit the ground.
Yeah, made a nice comeback route and caught it in a nice pass from Floyd. And
just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, trying to get extra yardage and got hit by a couple of players and just lost the ball. Very unfortunate.
So the Desales will have it with 1:49 to go here in the first quarter of play. They lead 10-0.
Now, generally when you make mistakes like this, good teams like the Desales, they take advantage of it. They don't leave a lot left on the table.
Nope. First and 10 on the 47. Johnson back to throw. A little pass over the middle. Complete to Smith in Washington County territory at the 45 down to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Johnson is really doing a good job of going through his progressions. They're sending somebody deep every time, and Washington County's done a good job, the safety has, of covering the play, and then he just looked underneath to his fullback over here and ended up getting about a they're going to give him a first down.
They are. First down.
Yeah.
So first down to Desales. Stop the clock at 1:43 to go in the first quarter. Johnson takes the snap. And he'll flip it in the backfield to Tharp. Tharp off the left side, 40 to the 37, 35. Ball pops loose. That ball was fumbled, and let's see if Washington County was able to fall on it. I believe they were. And it was Wright that comes up with it. Well, he has to feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, he has to. Good for the kid, Halby. He made like I said, a great effort last time when he fumbled the ball. He was just trying to get extra yards, and unfortunately fumbled the ball. So good, good for him to be able to recover that ball and get the ball back for Washington.
Give him a little more confidence. And again, you had one of your harder runners for Desales in the likes of Austin Tharp. But Washington County will have it. We're going to be going the other way. 1st and 10, Washington County back on their own 29, moving upfield, right to left. Trips to the left. Floyd behind center. They'll line up in the power I behind Floyd, and they'll take the snap, and the flip's going to go to Edlin. Here's Edlin upfield. 27, 29, 31. Couple of yards on that, Skinner.
They just really close with Halby, the Desales defenders. It's 2 times in a row. I thought they were going to get more than what they got off those plays. It looked like he's going to get 5, 6 yards, but they just close so quick.
2nd down and 8. Commanders on their own 31. They trail 10-0 in the closing seconds of the first quarter of play. Here's John Floyd. Gives to the first man through. I believe that's Wheatley. He might get a yard. It's going to be 3rd down long. Yeah, not much on that one. I don't know if he can go give me a yard. Man, they are. I thought he got that much anyway. Maybe 2. How about 3rd down 6?
Yeah, I think they might let the quarter run out on Halby.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
17 seconds to go. Revamp and get ready for quarter number 2. So with time running out here in this first quarter of play, your score, the Desales Colts 10, Washington County 0. Timeout, back with more in just a few moments. This is high school football on 100.9 WLSK.
Lebanon Health and Fitness is growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Come join us for a variety of amazing classes. Sweat to the oldies in silver sneakers, relax and stretch with yoga, build strength and endurance with power Tabatas, dance away the pounds with Zumba, and knock out the fat with cardio kickboxing. We have options for everyone. We also offer Weight Watchers. Come see us today. Lebanon Health and Fitness, your 24-hour hometown fitness center.
Football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
First quarter complete here at the Ben R. Lewis Field in Springfield, and Desales leads Washington County by a score of 10-0. Skinner up in East Jessamine in Jessamine County after the end of the first quarter of play. It's East Jessamine leading Marion County 16-0. So tough start for both the home teams here this evening in the early going.
Yeah, Halby, and Washington County really, really needs to do something on this drive, get the ball downfield, punch a score in, because, Desales not going to fumble the ball too many times tonight, and, they scored on both their drives. It's going to be tough keeping them out of the end zone, so we have got to get a score on this drive right here.
Now Washington County able to get it back. Big break there. So now Washington County will have it 3rd down and 8 on the 33, that being their own. And they're going to go with the halfback option. That's Elin looking to air it out, looking downfield for Anderson. It's going to be caught. Oh, he caught it at the 25. Falls to the 21-yard line.
46-yard pass play, Hal B, and just a great design by Washington County coaches. I was shocked that he threw the ball and threw a perfect pass that Anderson did a great job running underneath. It looked like he threw it 5 yards over his head, but Anderson did a great job of staying with the route and reaching out and stretching out and bringing that pass in. Just a
he
great
caught that
play.
ball over his shoulder. He did an awesome job.
Great job. Great pass, and it was a great job running underneath it like he did, because like I said, I thought he had overthrown him 5 yards.
Elam did a nice job, on the halfback pass. Really good. Now the give goes to Wheatley. Wheatley gets a little bit of wind behind him. 20, 19 to the 15. He's close to a first down.
Yeah, Hal B. Nice little run there off that between the guard and the tackle. Looks like Desales blitzed off that side, and they ran it right in the hole where he blitzed out of, and did a good job popping it through there for about 7 or 8 yards.
Wow, what would a score mean here at this point for Washington County?
I think for some of these kids that haven't played a lot, that are stepping up tonight, I think the confidence would just soar through the roof if they could punch this in here.
Back with Floyd behind center. Takes the snap. Give over right side. That's Edlin, and boy, he has stood up and pushed back.
Yeah, the last 2 plays, how they blitzed right up the middle, and that time they blitzed in the hole that Edlin was running into, and he just ran into a brick wall.
2nd and 2 will now be 3rd and 2 with the ball on the 14 of Desales. If you're just tuning in, the score from East Jessamine High School, Marion County trailing East Jessamine in that second quarter of play, 16-0. It's 10-0, Desales leading Washington County, but Washington County threatening 3rd down and 2. They'll flip it in the fake. Floyd, now the pass, looking downfield, incomplete. Like that. Floyd, fast hands, but 4th down and 2, Skinner.
Yeah, and I think he wanted to go to Anderson on the underneath route here, Al, and there were 3 Desales defenders around him, and they just took that away, so he had to throw it into the end zone.
Well, you'd want to go for it here, I think, on 4th and 2 on 14.
I think you've got to.
Of Desales.
This is really big, Hal B. Forest County. You've got to come out of this with points.
Yeah. Taking a lot of time to get this play set up.
Yeah. They might have to take time out.
They have to burn. I was going to say the same thing. We're going to try and get the play off. 4th down and 2. There's Floyd behind center. Little motion on the other side. I think they pulled him. Good job.
Secret play, Al B.
Little second sound there by Floyd and a patient offensive line. Flags down. 5-yard penalty. First down, Washington County.
Well, really good call by the Washington County coaches now.
See Larry Smith, one of the assistant coaches behind you. He knows all about that play. He's seen it a time or two in his day. Here we go on the 1st and goal on the 9. Edlin, right side. Oh, he's going to be called up. It'll be a loss on this one, Skinner.
Yeah, they got him back up. Hey, is there any truth to the rumor I heard that the secret play was created because when Goatley was quarterback and it was 4th and 5, he couldn't throw the ball 5 yards, so they had to come up with some kind of play to get 5 yards?
I remember Glenn Goatley and can't throw the ball. I don't know anything else on that other part. That's what he gets for not coming up here with us. I told him that the other day. Somebody call him, tell him we were talking about him. Touche may be listening. Touche, tell him. We miss him up here. 2nd and goal on the 12. Give him a right tackle. Boy, nothing doing here. I think it was Wheatley. Yeah, Wheatley. Jimmy, it's going to be 3rd down and goal on maybe the 10. Give him a couple yards. That's just being generous.
I think, and the Washington County coaches have done a good job this year of getting creative with their play calling. I think they're going to have to be real creative down here now.
Yeah, I just don't think we can run it down. I just don't think we can take it down to Sales' throats.
They're going to be tough enough moving that big defensive line they got, but they're blitzing every single play.
Yeah, we're going to have to take it to the outside or pass.
And I think with Garrett Floyd out, I think they're not worried about us getting outside on them, and that's why they're blitzing up the middle every time.
3rd down and goal on the 10. Here's Floyd. There goes the middle again.
Yeah, a little counterplay.
Wheatley again. Only a couple. Gosh, 4th down and goal. They'll give him a yard. 4th and goal on the 9. Now you're going to have a dynamic play.
Yeah, I think they're going to let the clock run down. I wonder if they're thinking field goal, Hal.
Well, last week
I think you got to get
we
points.
had 2 really good field goals.
I think you've got to get points. I wonder if they're not going to let the clock run down and call a timeout.
Stevens did a good job
and
last
decide
week.
whether or not they're going to go for a field goal or not. And if they do, I like the call. I mean, they need a little confidence now, a little pick me up. And the worst thing that can happen is they don't get anything out of this. So
yeah, Max Stevens has been doing a really good job.
I think, like I said, I think they're thinking is we're going to run the clock down some.
Quick timeout.
And then we're going to talk about it.
Well, let's let Washington County talk about it. We'll take a quick timeout. 7:59 to go in the first half. Desales 10, Washington County 0. This is high school football on 100.9 WLSK.
Lebanon Car World is changing the car buying process for good. With prices located on the windshield and Carfaxes in every vehicle, they're taking the guessing out of purchasing your next car or truck. You'll find nothing but the best at LebanonCarWorld.com. With interest rates at an all-time low, now is the time to buy. Come by. See our local staff with over 30 years of experience in the business. Located at 703 West Main Street in Lebanon and on the web at LebanonCarWorld.com. Phone 270-692-2291. On WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Timeout taken by Washington County, 4th and goal on the 9. They trail Desales 10-0. In the second quarter of play, this score to pass along to you. Marion County trailing East Jessamine 16-0. We'll keep you up to date with that score with our field reporters on hand in Jessamine County tonight. That is a district game for Marion. Both these teams playing district games tonight.
And a big game, too, with Coach Perry. Lexington Catholic's got Bowl County night. Bulls up 3-0 at the end of the quarter.
Look at here. They're going to line up to go for it. No, they're going to line up to go for it, but they may pull back in and go for it.
I think they're going to pull back in and kick.
Yeah, 3 wideouts on either side. Let's see what they do here, because they've got Max Stevens there.
No, they're not kicking.
Now they're going to pull in. Here comes Stevens. Yep.
There he is, yeah.
So they're going to set up for the field goal. So 16-26. 31. Here's Stevens. Low snap. And it's going to be partially blocked by Desales.
Yeah, just a
low
bad
snap, and a lot of Anderson did the best he could to try to make something of it, but no good.
Yeah.
So a 7:59 to go in the first half of play. Desales 10, Washington County 0. Back after this timeout on 100.9 WLSK.
Kentuckians believe that if you truly want to take care of something, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why so many Kentuckians insure their cars, trucks, homes, and belongings with Kentucky Farm Bureau. Kentucky Farm Bureau agents are committed to providing honest, trustworthy insurance service to Kentuckians just like you. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
See Jeremy Harden at Washington County Farm Bureau at 100 East Depot Street in Springfield. Phone 859-336-9472. Football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Desales comes out with a run on 1st and 10, again on the 32, and right over the right side they go. Gilly Simpson with the run, upfield 30, 35, all the way down to the 40-yard line. Desales goes right back to work, Skinner, as they are leading Washington County 10-0.
Yeah, Hal, and a missed opportunity by Washington County. Now they got to buck up and hold Desales and try to keep them from driving into the end zone.
1st and 10 on the 40. Give goes over to Tharp. Upfield 45, 46, close to the first down at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, another close to 10-yard run now. Really like this Tharp of all the running backs they've got. He seems to be the one that's got the most quickness.
They'll mark it on the 49 of Desales. So 2nd down and 1 for the Colts. Yeah, they're bringing in players. There's new numbers every play just about for receivers and those playing in the backfield. Give again. Looks like it's Tharp into Commander territory. 45 down to the 41-yard line. First down and more to the Commander 41. One thing that troubles me sometimes at Washington County, we don't have those numbers of rotation.
Yeah.
And I was afraid we would start getting tired, and without with so many injuries we have, we're going to see a little fatigue for Washington County.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Halby. When you have somebody out like that, if you don't have as much depth, it hurts in several positions, not just one or two.
Johnson play action on 1st and 10 on the Commander 40. Little pass over the middle. It's going to be complete to Simpson. Downfield he'll go 20, 10, headed to the end zone. Touchdown. But a flag on the play.
I think this is coming back, Halby. Looks like
let's see where it happened.
It's going to be on Desales.
I think the penalty happened. Yeah, I didn't catch. What was the penalty?
I didn't catch the signal, but I just saw him point toward Desales. We'll get it here in just a second. He'll give the call.
I think it was after the pass, though.
Yeah.
Let's see what this does. I think it's from the point of the infraction. Yeah. So they take that from the point of the infraction, was at the 11-yard line, so it brings it back to the Commander 25. Still first down. 1st and 10 for the Colts on the Commander 25 as they move downfield. Right to left. Austin Johnson, the senior quarterback, behind center. 1st and 10. Flips it over to the right side. Here's Tharp again. Little student body right. 20. Hits the 15 and stopped there as he's close to another first down for the Colts.
Now, they ran that student body right, and it looked like they had 12, 13 blockers out there. They pulled a lot of people around on that end, and I thought he was going to get that corner and take it on in the end zone if they pushed him back inside.
Well, they're going back to what's led them to success the past 2 years. They're just going to beat that ball right at Washington County, and you're just going to have to try and, when you have it on the offense, either score, and then if you're out there on the defense, you're just going to have to stop us.
Yeah.
2nd down and 1 on the Commander 16. Motion on Washington County side.
Yeah, they went on the sides.
Commanders. They got us on our own play there.
Yeah, still in our place.
You don't see Coatley over there, do you?
Yeah, he might have got mad at that comment.
He isn't selling any of our.
He might have got mad at that comment.
The plays, does he?
That comment we made about his arm strength or lack of.
See him anymore.
Yeah.
He used to be a regular around here. Who ran him off up here? Has he been banned from the field or something?
I don't know. Did they take his jersey out of the rafters?
Yeah. 1st and 10 on the Commander 11. And there we go off the left side down to the 5 into the end zone is Tharp. I was waiting to see, did they stop him at the 1? No, they got in.
Yeah,
touchdown to Desales. 11 yards out. It was Austin Tharp for the 6.
And, I think if anything, Desales, if they were asleep, they're woke up now because that drive, they just shredded Washington County's defense. And like you two, they might be getting a little tired. And what I was saying earlier, if in high school, especially in a smaller one like Washington County, if you have to move your somebody in Garrett Foley's place, you don't only lose your starter at another position. The backup's now started. You've got a kid that probably wasn't counted on playing at all as a backup, and it just really, really affects a smaller school like Washington County more than it does a team that's got the number of players that Desales has.
I got a comment on that. Johnson with the extra point, good. 5:42 to go here in the first half of play. It's 17-0 Desales. We'll keep it right here. The other thing I've seen Desales doing is, if you notice, even if they get a first down, they're running right back to that line. They're bringing their substitutions in. So even before the chains are set, they're running plays. So they're doing it fast. And if you're Washington County, you're trying to either, you don't sub that much, but if you do sub, you got to do it quick. But if you're still out there, not only are your repetitions, you don't have time for a little blow just to kind of catch up. You're right back into play after play, and that makes it a long night when you're in there for every play.
Yeah, Hal, and I tell you, Auburn did that last night to Kentucky, and I think Kentucky had a couple of penalties where they had 12 men on the field where they were having a hard time substituting. And I know one time on a punt on 4th and 1, they were confused whether they were going forward or going to punt or not. They end up with 8 players on the punt. And it does. You've got to be organized over on the sidelines, and all your kids have got to be in tune because they are just boom, boom, getting up to the sideline. That's going to be down right there.
Yeah, Wheatley on the kickoff, it bounced right in front of him at the 15.
And, that's one of my pet peeves. And I've said for years, I don't understand in high school and college, if a kid's knee touches the ground and nobody's within 20 yards from him, why can't they do like the NFL and get up and take off? That rule to me is that was from the 1930s or 40s. It's time to change that rule. Don't you? How do you feel about it?
I think you ought to get on the phone with Lewis Stout at the half.
I don't understand if a kid,
rattle his chain there, KHSAA.
If a kid goes down and he hadn't been touched, let him get up and go.
If you're going to call and get on him, I got about 3 things I want you to get on him about too, all right?
That's one of my rants.
1st and 10, Washington County on the 16. Here's Floyd rolling to the right. Pass over the middle is going to be complete to Wright at the 26-yard line. Nice job for Wright to reel it in. This young man has really done a nice job for Washington County. Coming in here tonight, had a couple of really nice receptions. Keon Wright's a junior, 5'5", 101 pounds.
And how those stats, 5'5", 101, have got to be right because he's not bigger than a peanut. And, Floyd has done a really good job of throwing the ball tonight. He's had it on target most times, and I think the one pass that he did miss, it was he didn't miss it by maybe 6 inches or so. He's done a real good job passing the ball.
First down, Washington County, 1st and 10 on their own 27, moving upfield. White House on either side. Cochran comes to the right side with Anderson to the left. Here's Floyd. Had a little trouble on the snap, but gets it, and it goes to Edlin. Edlin to the 29, and he'll be stopped there, 2nd down long.
With the way Desales is coming off the ball and the way they're blitzing, just one block, and Washington County might pop one of these. That time, Edlin, if he'd have got through that one tackle right there, he could have ran, probably 15, 20 yards on that there. Just Desales is really coming off hard and on the ball and blitzing every single play just about.
Gain of 2 for Edlin. 2nd down and 8. Washington County on their own 29. Out of the shotgun, John Floyd. Pass off the left side, complete. It's Anderson. Oh, nice move. 35 to the 40, 41-yard line. Nice job by Anderson to get the 1st down.
And another really, really good pass by John Floyd. He hit him right in the hands, and Anderson just cut it up the field and got the 1st down.
Washington County's doing some things right here this evening.
One thing I'm seeing, though, Halby, if you'll look, they are tired. You can tell when they come out. But Michael Wheatley looks like he is just absolutely gassed out there when he comes out of the huddle. And,
you watch when DeSales comes out on the offense, and when they come out, they just keep pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
They start, and whenever they're down, and they'll come back, they'll line right up. They push the officials, they push the chain gang. They're ready to go.
Yeah, not only does it wear on you physically, it wears on you mentally also.
Floyd on 1st and 10 on the 41. Lob pass intended for Anderson, incomplete. Broken up by Chad Welch for the Desales Colts. Stops the clock at 3:53 to go in the first half. 17-0. Desales leading Washington County. Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington, John Graves all on hand here this evening. Second down and 10. Washington County. 2 wideouts to the left. Here's Floyd again. Give to Edlin. Edlin left tackle, 41, maybe the 42. Gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. It looks like DeSales will take a timeout.
Yeah, they want the ball back.
DeSales timeout. We'll take a timeout. 3:43 to go in the first half. DeSales 17, Washington County 0. This is high school football on 100.9 WLSK.
Right now's the time to be at the Don Franklin Dodge Jeep Chrysler Supercenter in Lebanon. 0% for 72 months. Almost every new Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep across the board. Check out the all-new Chrysler 200. Only $19,900 or 0% financing for 72 months. The #1 selling minivan in the world, the Town & Country and the Dodge Grand Caravan. 0% financing for 72 months or up to $5,000 off. Love that Dodge Durango for all the rooms? 0% financing for 60 months. Or if you're that Ram pickup lover, well, the half-ton pickup has 0% financing for 60 months or up to $6,000 rebates. You like that superpower of that Dodge Charger? 0% financing for 72 months. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, 0% financing as well. And don't forget, over 1,100 like-new cars, trucks, and SUVs, all price ranges, all makes and models. All of this at Don Franklin, Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lebanon, 270-692-2126 or DonFranklinAuto.com.
football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
3rd down and 8, Washington County on their own 43. That's Floyd back to throw. It's going to be short, and coming up right tries to get it, but incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, Halby, I think that one slipped out of Floyd's hands. Look, he's throwing the ball really, really good tonight, and he got a lot of air underneath that one, and it looks like it just slipped out of his hands.
Second quarter in Jessamine County, it is 31-0. East Jessamine leading Marion County in that second quarter of play. So Marion County having a tough night up in Jessamine County.
Looking for an update, Hal, on that Lexington Catholic Bull County game. That has to be one of the bigger games in the state.
Yeah, big game tonight indeed. So on 4th down and 8, we'll see a punting situation. So Desales had the ball plenty of time to do something, and nice job by Cheatham to punt it away, and we'll see Desales take it at the 30. Up to 35, now 40, 45, a little space, 50, and finally brought down at the Washington County 49 is going to be Desales' Tyler Tucker. Tucker makes a big run back.
There's also going to be a block in the back on that Halby. They took out the Washington County punter over here at about the 48-yard line.
Now it's a pink out night, so they don't have yellow flags. They got the pink flags. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
They do that in the past?
Yeah, they've done it in the past. I've seen it in the NFL, and I've seen it in college. I don't know if I have in high school, but just a good call. They just absolutely come up behind the punter and just clean his clock.
So that'll be against Desales, and as Skinner said, that'll bring it back. A break, because that was a good run back by Tucker.
Yeah.
Back to that Marion County score again. Marion County, Corey Kroom trying to make some things happen. This is an important district game, and 31-0 in that first half. Tough first half for Coach Kroom and his team.
The last update I got on Boyle, Lexington Catholic, was Boyle leading 3-0 at the end of the first quarter.
So Desales will have 3 minutes, 21 seconds in this first half. 1st and 10 on their own 22. Here's the give. Off the left side they'll go. First run. It's going to be Stroman. 26, maybe the 27.
Got to look for play action right through here too, Halby. Desales has done such a good job running the ball, and there's only 3 minutes left.
Gain of 4, yeah. 2nd down 6.
I'd say they're going to go. I don't think it's going to happen this play. But
2nd down 6 on the Desales 26, moving upfield and flags down.
Illegal proceed.
Yeah, too much activity over there on the Desales side. False start against the Colts. So that'll move it back. It'll now be 2nd down and 11. Stops the clock at 2:47 remaining.
Get on him. He's fine for being getting old.
Jared Kaufman wide to the left. Johnson behind center. Takes the snap. Fakes. Rolls back to throw downfield. Complete at the 42. Right into the hands of Taylor Stimmy. And 1st down, Desales.
And a really nice pass out. He hit him right over there at the sidelines in stride and ended up getting all the way out to, 43-yard line of Desales.
Well, you better believe we know that Johnson has the leg, and now he's showing he has the arm. So if they get down there within distance, they're going to strike.
Yeah, they're primarily a running team, but he can throw it when they want to, you know.
Johnson fakes, back to throw, play action on 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, complete in Washington County territory at the 45 to the 40-yard line. Coming up with it over there was Tyler Tucker. Stopped at the, I'm going to say stopped at the 41. But still 1st down to Desales. So that stops the clock at 2:22 to go. But look, Skinner on that offense, they line right back up.
Yeah, they're up there.
Washington County's got to really rush to get ready on the defense.
Not wasting any time.
Here's the give, a little student body right. That's Tharp again to the 35, bounces off a couple defenders, hits the 30, hits stride all the way down to the 26, 25-yard line.
Yeah, a couple of missed tackles on it, Halby. Like I said, I think you're starting to see the effects of fatigue on this Washington County team, because they tackled a lot better earlier in the game, and you see a lot of guys out there with their hands on their hips on the defensive side of the ball.
Yates comes back in, and look, before the chain gang even set, they're right at the line. DeSales ready to go, 1st and 10 on the Commander 26, moving downfield, $1:55 to go. Give to the left side. Look at this big fella come running through. Ryan Smith. Smith to the 20. Smith to the 15. Inside the 10 to the 8. First down. It's going to be 1st and goal for DeSales.
Yeah, Hal, and I think that's the first time we've called his name, but he is a good-sized kid, 6'1", 6'2", probably
big kid.
210, 215.
Well, one of the top 3 rushers on this DeSales team. And the likes of Smith, so.
Yeah, and I think that's the first time he's run the ball all night.
Second time. He ran it right off the start. All 3 backs had a run in that first quarter, but we haven't heard much out of him. He's been quiet. Yeah. 1st and goal on the 8. Here we go. Smith again. Lays his head down into the end zone. Touchdown, 8 yards out. Ryan Smith scores with 1:21 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that drive gets back to what you said earlier. I think that Washington County's players have just really, really gotten fatigued. This hurry-up offense that DeSales is using, and, you know, those bigger kids pounding on you, yes. I think they really need this halftime break because they are really, really tuckered right now.
Johnson. Don't know if he's got enough players out there or not. Getting ready for the point after. And he brings one out. I don't think he'd care if they backed it up anyway. The set, the kick is up, and it is up and good. 1:21 to go in the first half. DeSales 24, Washington County 0. Quick timeout. This is high school football on 100.9 WLSK.
The top plumbers and electricians know who has the best selection of plumbing, electrical, and air conditioning supplies. Now homeowners do too. It's Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies in Lebanon. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies has affordably priced products and the widest variety of electrical, plumbing, and HVAC equipment. Come visit their showroom to get ideas for your new home or remodeling projects. With an experienced staff who are your neighbors, there's nowhere else to shop for your plumbing, electrical, or HVAC needs. Central Kentucky Plumbing and Electrical Supplies, serving Central Kentucky since 1999.
Football on WLSK-FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
8-yard run for Ryan Smith for DeSales. Extra point good by Johnson. 1:21 to go in this first half of play. Skinner is 24-0. Washington County trailing DeSales.
Yeah, Hal, and, we've talked about it several times, but I think that drive right there was, is a lot DeSales, but a lot of it is a really, really tired Washington County team.
Second quarter of play in Jessamine County. It's East Jessamine leading Marion County 31-0. So a very tough first half of play for the home teams. DeSales will kick it away, and Washington County will take it at the 20. Upfield to the 30 to 32-yard line. That was Cheatham on the upbacks that took that. So Washington County will have the ball when you come out in that second half with 1:11 to go. Sure, you want to try and make something happen here, but boy, if you make a mistake, you could very easily go in. DeSales could very easily make something happen quick.
Yeah, I watched the end of that kick return, and Jason Anderson laid on the ground. I thought he was hurt, but I think he was just trying to get a little rest, get a little blow.
Oh, man, I tell you, I think our guys are just pooped.
Yeah, I think so, too. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if Washington County didn't just try to kill the clock.
There's the give. Edlin, straight up the middle, 35, 36-yard line. Do you go into the half and, the success of the run has been, that was a good run. I mean, it's going to be second down and 6 by Edlin, but do you try and revamp against just a DeSales team that's offensively just going to be a challenge tonight?
I don't think you can with as many kids as you've got out, and as many kids that have not played a lot, that's playing a lot. I think you've got to, if anything, make it more simple. And that's probably what they've done in practice, if they've known these kids are out, is just try to run fewer plays and get more reps for these kids that haven't played a lot. So I think that would be disastrous to try to come out and change your team, here in the second half.
Second down, Floyd looking to pass. It's going to be incomplete.
I think they were trying to set a screen up on that. Albie looked like you got a couple of linemen over here, and you've got Michael Wheatley over here. But the defender for Desales was just in the backfield so quick. John Floyd just couldn't get his feet set, good enough to get the ball over here to Michael Wheatley.
21 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, stay tuned. We'll have some halftime comments.
And I think that's a situation, too, where Washington County run a safe play. Who knows if they catch it, maybe Wheatley can break something down the sideline. But I think now they're going to be like, okay, let's we don't want to have to punt if we don't have to.
3rd down and 6. And they give it to Newby. Newby down down the left side of the field. 42, 43.
It's almost
basketball time.
Today's the first day they can practice.
I would think maybe Newby. I might see him as well.
Yesterday, I think practice started. So you'll be seeing the baseline before you turn around here.
So first down, Washington County.
Yeah, I think so.
Stops the clock. Yeah, it'll start it back. And then I think Washington County will be content with going in at the half. I think that's going to be the case, Skinner. Both teams now look at the clock, 5 seconds, and now Washington County will call timeout with 3.6 seconds to go. So they call timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Our score here with 3.6 seconds to go in the first half. Desales 24, Washington County 0. You got a score?
Yeah, 2 of them. Halftime, East Jessamine 38, Marion County 0. And then halftime, Mercer County 27, Taylor County 6.
So 38-0 at the half with East Jessamine leading Marion County. So that means a running clock in the second half. Yeah. Mercy rule in effect. That is 30. I think it is 36 or 38 points for the Mercy rule.
Former Marion County coach Mark Brown's E-Town team is leading Adair County 14-0 at the end of the first quarter.
A lot of folks talking about that game, and some great coaches there at Adair County. Coach K doing a great job there. And what can you say about Mark Brown?
Yeah, Mark Brown been probably one of the top 4 or 5 coaches, since he's been coaching or in that I can think of. You got to put Dudley Hilton up there with him, what's top of the list. But I think Mark Brown with what he did at Marion County, Nelson County, John Hardin, and now what he's doing at E-Town.
Go for one play, and they go for the reverse. They flip it in the back. It's the old flea flicker. They throw it up. It's picked off by Desales at the 50, and that player is tackled, and that is it. It was picked off, as a matter of fact, by Trent Jones, but it was the double reverse, and they flipped it back to Floyd, the old flea flicker, and I like the gaminess of this Washington County team going in at the half, Skinner, but they do trail 24-0, so very nice Desales ball team.
Yeah, and I think some of that, too, John Floyd just turned the ball so good first half, and I think he was tired. He just, after he threw the ball, he threw it, straight up in the air, basically, and he just looked like he was exhausted after he threw the ball. Like, that's all I've got, so they're going to have to do a lot this half to keep this from being a running clock. Because, like I said, I just think that, you pointed out first, I just think they're just spent, not having 8 players. Everybody's having to play more on both sides of the ball, and you've got a big Desales team pounding on you. It's going to take a whole lot from keep this from getting really, really out of hand in the second half.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the roster for Desales, of course it goes up to number 98, but there's a lot of numbers that aren't filled here. But I believe they have close to 80 players on this team.
I didn't count.
Washington County probably has what now, 40, 42?
I would say 40, and you probably figure Washington County's probably got, 19 or 20 that are playing. They might have 40, but you got to figure they probably got 19 or 20 kids that are playing. And Desales has probably got 50, 60 kids that can play, that they feel comfortable putting in the game.
And I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying, Desales is a good program. Washington County has a nice program. But it gives you definitely it kind of gives you an idea of just, the amount of kids that you can go out and get to come and play for you. And some Louisville schools have a lot of success, and especially your schools like a Desales. I mean, go and look at a St. X and a Trinity, and I think now look at Desales, look at Christian Academy.
me when the end is near. The end of your kingdom. The end of all that is just and good. Will you leave? Will you hide? Or will you strike evil down with a savage pride?
Once again, the band will be in competition tomorrow at Marion County High School. Marion County High School. Wish them good luck.
At the half at Washington County High School, 24-0 is your score. Desales lead Washington County. More halftime comments coming up in a moment here on 100.9 WLSK.
The community bank you can count on, Citizens National Bank.
We've had some great sports teams in the history of Marion County, whether it was the 1993 state champion team led by Anthony Epps or the 2013 state champion team led by Michaela Epps. The one key ingredient that made them a great team was trust. A truly great team is made up of team members that completely trust one another to get things done. That same great team mentality is how it is at Citizens National Bank of Lebanon. And our goal is to offer a championship quality bank for Marion County. And well, for over 125 years, we've done that. Go out and support Marion County's great sports programs and bank with Marion County's chosen bank, Citizens National Bank of Lebanon, member FDIC.
Looking for top quality sports products and customer service reputation that stands no competition? Look no further. Bardstown Sporting Goods has been a staple in Bardstown for decades and has all of your sporting good needs. No matter the sport, no matter the product, Bardstown Sporting Goods has it. They are also your Letterman Jacket headquarters. Bardstown Sporting Goods since 1981.
Lebanon Health and Fitness is growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Come join us for a variety of amazing classes. Sweat to the oldies in silver sneakers, relax and stretch with yoga, build strength and endurance with power Tabatas, dance away the pounds with Zumba, and knock out the fat with cardio kickboxing. We have options for everyone. We also offer Weight Watchers. Come see us today. Lebanon Health and Fitness, your 24-hour hometown fitness center.
Are you looking for your first home or dream home? PMI, LTV, debt to income. What does it all mean? If you're in the market for a new home, these terms can mean the difference between a satisfied homeowner and buyer's remorse. At Farmers National Bank, we take pride in helping our customers understand their mortgage transaction and work with potential homeowners in determining how much they can afford. One thing is certain, being informed and having a financial partner on your side makes it easier. Let the lenders at Farmers National Bank help you take care of the details before you shop. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Right now's the time to be at the Don Franklin Dodge Jeep Chrysler Super Center in Lebanon. 0% for 72 months. Almost every new Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep across the board. Check out the all-new Chrysler 200. Only $19,900 or 0% financing for 72 months. The #1 selling minivan in the world, the Town & Country and the Dodge Grand Caravan. 0% financing for 72 months or up to $5,000 off. Love that Dodge Durango for all the room? 0% financing for 60 months. Or if you're that Ram pickup lover, well, the half-ton pickups have 0% financing for 60 months or up to $6,000 rebates. You like that superpower of that Dodge Charger? 0% financing for 72 months. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, 0% financing as well. And don't forget, over 1,100 like new cars, trucks, and SUVs, all price ranges, all makes and models. All of this at Don Franklin, Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lebanon, 270-692-2126 or DonFranklinAuto.com.
Football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Back here at the Benedict Lewis Field in Springfield, Hal Good, Jimmy Wethington on hand. We're at the half here for Washington County and DeSales. DeSales leading Washington County 24-0. Again, to keep you updated what's happening with Marion County at Jessamine County at East Jessamine High School. It's East Jessamine 38, Marion County 0. Running clock will be happening at East Jessamine. Well, Skinner, coming up for our schedule for the rest of the regular season, it looks like this. Next week, we travel to Taylor County. Go see Dudley Hilton, as it'll be Taylor County and Marion County in that final district game for the Knights.
Yeah, Hal B, and I think we had a score earlier. It was 28-7 Mercer beating Taylor County. So it'll be a big game probably for Taylor County, probably as far as district seedings. Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Marion, there's 5 teams playing for 4 slots. I believe I'm right on that.
Yeah.
East and West Jessamine, Mercer County, Taylor, and Marion.
Yeah.
I think I'm right. They're all district games.
I would say, I don't know, has East and West played,
Nah, don't know that one.
I would say if they haven't, that game would be for the 4th playoff spot.
So
3rd and 4th, yeah. I would think that Marion County would have a hard time without
without a win
even
tonight,
if they win, with one win, I would say they would have a hard time getting in.
Washington County, they revamp. They go to Cal next week, and Will Skinner going to Christian Academy. That's a tough place to win and a tough team to play.
Yeah, how be and they mirror this the sales team. They're a lot alike. They're not going to be they're going to be solid. They're not going to have a bunch of speedsters out there. They're going to be quick. They're going to have some big players, and they're just going to be well coached. And they're going to run the ball, and then when they need to pass, they can pass. So it's amazing every year when we play Cal and DeSales how much alike both those teams are.
The 30th. Marion and Washington County, right here at the Benedict Lewis Field. We hope to have a tailgate party that evening, start a little earlier, and, that'll be an interesting game.
Okay. I thought it was at Marion County this year.
Well, I think it's here at Springfield.
Yeah, really 2 years in a row over here?
I'm just telling you what I'm reading here.
Yeah. Okay.
Marion County, home for Washington.
Maybe so.
I won't argue that.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be great, and like I said,
somebody read the contract wrong.
It's been that way since me and you were in high school. It doesn't matter what the records are. I've seen them play when both teams were really, really good. We've seen them play when both teams were not really good. We've seen them play when one team was good and the other team wasn't. And it just seems like every year there's 2 or 3 different plays that determines the outcome of the game.
We'll bring Matthew Thomas over here with us.
That'd be good.
He is a good young man helping us with the Marion County games, and he's getting ready for basketball. You better believe that.
Yeah.
He's assistant coach for the Marion County Knights. Yeah, it looks like you got to get them all lined up here, right? Have them on opposite ends of the field. And everybody's got to do the hokey pokey and get on the right side. Turn yourself around here. So we're ready to go in the 3rd quarter.
So now Washington County is going right to left. They're going left to right.
Yeah, they're going left to right, not right to left.
Now, what if you're in the end zone watching and you tell them to go left to right? Do they think they're going across the field?
That'd be horizontal, lateral. So you'd have to get in some different terminology.
See, we got people down here listening to us in the end zone. And if we tell them to go on left to right, they're going to think they're going back and forth across the field.
I'm just telling them from my vantage point, not theirs. They have to text me and tell me where they are.
Oh, wow.
Kick goes in Washington County. Somebody player got a hand on it, goes into the end zone.
Yeah, it went in the end zone. Anytime in high school it breaks the plane of the goal line, it's a touchback. But he put the boot to that.
He sure did.
Yeah, that would have hit. That probably would have hit in the end zone if the Washington County player hadn't tried to catch it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Washington County on their own 20-yard line. Moving upfield, left to right on your radio dial. What was that, Coach? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Assistant Coach Larry Smith up here talking about Johnson. Is he already signed, Coach?
Yeah, he can't sign.
Well, I mean, a verbal commitment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We were talking about Johnson going to kick for the University of Louisville. 1st and 10 on 20. Washington County flipping in backfield. Here we go with Edlin. Edlin upfield. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage, not much more than that.
You know, and DeSales closes so fast. You know, they've had several plays where we've tried to get around that corner, and it looked like we're going to get, 4, 5, 6 yards. And before you know it, their backs, their linebackers, and their corners, safeties come up, and it's a no gain.
Well, another thing we didn't talk about much is it's cooled off here. I got 48 degrees, and it's cool, and that also works on you a bit when you're a young player, just trying to go rep after rep and stay in there. And, it's just cold. Second down 10. Commanders on their own 20. Give again over left tackle. Well, not much on that one again.
Yeah, I don't know if he got back in.
Yeah, this time they go with Doobie, and I don't think any game. Third down and 10.
And how I think DeSales has got some their second team out there on defense. I'm seeing some new numbers out there.
Ashton Bonds, Joe Sims, Jacob Nord out there.
When you got that many players too, you can play them on one side of the ball. You don't have to play both ways. Makes a big difference.
And still having great success with this second team out there.
Yeah.
Third down and 10. Still Washington County on the 20. Floyd out of the shotgun. Flags down. Floyd passes downfield. It's almost picked off, but it'll be incomplete. Intended for Anderson, but a flag down the play.
I think that's got to be Washington County. It's got to be illegal motion or something.
Yeah, holding or motion. You're right,
procedure,
motion.
Yeah.
Washington County.
You got to feel like DeSales is going to.
I would think they'll decline. They will.
Yeah.
Fourth down. So not really what you wanted.
No.
If you're Washington County. Now Washington County have to punt it away. Cheatham comes out to do the punting. Again with Garrett Floyd out. It's a punting situation for Washington County. And we'll see DeSales get this ball in pretty good field position too.
Yeah, they should get it in Washington County territory, you'd think.
Chad Welch to receive on the 50. Cheatham, high snap, brings it in, gets a nice kick away. And it's taken. Oh yeah, that's Tharp over there, so Tharp with it. Downfield 40 to the 36-yard line. So at the Washington County 36, we'll see DeSales start out. First and 10. The DeSales leads Washington County 24-0 with 10:13 to go in the third quarter of play. So first and 10. DeSales out there with Austin Johnson. In the snap, in the give. Here we go. That's Tharp again. Tharp to the 30. He'll roll to about the 29. I stand corrected. That was Stroman with the run. Smith on the stop. Gain of 6. Second down forward. There, Jim.
Yeah, how be that? Their backs. Like I said, they just all look the same. It's hard to tell until they get up out of the pile what exactly which one's carried the ball. They got a real simple offense. Nothing complicated whatsoever. They just, what they do, they just do it so well, And it's been that way, like I said, every year we watch them. It looks like the same team we watched every time we watched DeSales play.
Second and 4. Johnson the keeper over right tackle. Downfield. First down and more. 20. Oh, nice move at the 15. Inside the 15, he'll step out of bounds at the 10. Wow.
Yeah, really nice.
What an athlete.
Yeah, he is. Was running up the middle field and just cut outside. It looked like he was giving ground, going to lose 2 or 3 yards, but he just hit that corner and got another 5-6 yards out of it. Really, like you said, really solid athlete.
I think he got in. Did he get inside the 10? No, it looks like they stepped out the 12. About the 12. So first and 10 on the Commander 12 in that red zone. Johnson, he took a step. That's going to be on. That's going to be against DeSales. False start.
I think that's your backup quarterback, isn't it? I thought I saw. No, it's not. Yeah, I saw somebody go off. I thought Johnson went off, but I think what happened on that, I think the center snapped it too early. Generally, false start. It's not the center, but it looked like the center was the only one that went, when the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
Everybody else was waiting for another count.
So now first down and 15 on the 17. Johnson, the fake play action. He'll keep it. Trying to make something happen left side. Look at the strong arm he made at the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Still trying to stay in there. I think he got to about the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, what intensity.
Yeah. I think it was Alex Cochran that had him in the backfield, but he just stiffed armed him, and ran through the tackle and got down about, about the 6-yard line or so?
I think they will say he was knocked out of bounds at the 6. So second down and 4 on the 6.
When you've got this many really good players, too, it's hard. You can't key on anybody. Like, who are we going to stop,
And now I believe they're going to get false start again. This is against Desales.
Yeah, the halfback that time.
So they'll replay the second down, but they'll move it back. It will be second down and 9. Looks like they'll move it to the 11. Second down and 4. Give goes to Edlin. Edlin to the 30-yard line. That's where he'll be stopped.
Yeah, either way, you're probably going to get Green. You're going to get Green, Glasgow, or Monroe. One of those. You're going to get the second seed, and it's going to be one of those three, you'd have to say. So you're going to get a tough game no matter who you play.
Yeah, whatever you draw there. Third down and 1 on that. Elon made a nice run. So 3rd and 1. Ball on the 30 of Washington County. They're moving upfield left to right. Floyd in the backfield. He'll flip it. Coming up with it over on the left side's Newby. Newby now comes back and trying to make something out of it. Just can't get it going. I don't know. He may have lost a yard.
Yeah. Nice cutback, Albie. It just wasn't anything there, and made a nice cutback to keep from losing too much, but still he couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
See what happens. I'd say Washington County if I punt.
Yeah, I think you got to. I think you got to keep perspective. I mean,
4th and 3, 4th and 2.
I think you got to play the game like it's nothing to nothing.
Yeah. Cheatham at the 15 to punt it away.
Kid's done a good job punting the ball tonight.
They have. Could give him some space. Taken by Desales at the 42 of Desales. 45-50 to the 49, 45-yard line. Tyler Tucker takes it back into Washington County territory. So with the clock running, 2:49 to go in the third quarter of play. Desales 38, Washington County 0. That was the score that we had in the second half with Marion County. East Jessamine 38, Marion County 0 in that second half of play with a running clock. So 1st and 10 Desales, out of the shotgun. Johnson still in there. Looks like they're going to give it over left tackle, and away we go. 35 down to the 30 to the 26-yard line. Gilly Simpson with the run for a first down Desales. And we're going to have a player down for Washington County. Another injury. Let's see who this is.
Brandon Smith.
So Smith down on the field. Injury timeout. The trainer for Washington County out there stops the clock at 2:11 to go in the third quarter of play. Take just a moment again to remind you with the Bourbon Chase going on, if you're traveling around Highway 55 and Booker Road, Smith's up, walks off on his own power, good sign. Please use caution. Runners will be crossing the road there. They're going to be coming down Lebanon Hill through Main Street, and then all the way up to Highway 150, where they'll cross there at the Mackville Road, and then they're going to head east on 150, headed towards Boyle County. So I know I ran into about 150 runners. Didn't run into them, Jimmy. Somebody.
Thank goodness you did.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of them, so be careful. 1st and 10. We'll hand off over to Tharp. He's had the ball a lot tonight. 25, 21, 20. Close to the 19. Shy of the first down. Second down, short yardage. .146 to go in the third. That fourth quarter will go pretty quick, Skinner.
Yeah, Hal. You know, one thing, too, and we kind of noticed it in looking at the stats before the game, everybody on this Desales team gets involved, you know, and everybody eats. So they keep all these kids
Simpson again on the give. He'll head to the end zone. Touchdown, Desales with a flag down. 19 yards, Simpson. We'll see who the flag's on.
Yeah, just like that kid there. That's almost where that's at. That looks like that's got to be some kind of a block, I would say.
Holding or an illegal block.
Kind of illegal block. But, you know, like the Simpson kid hadn't carried the ball at all hardly tonight, and he comes in, you know, 2 big runs.
Well, and quite frankly, some of the B teams, you take a B team for a Desales or a Christian Academy, you got a lot of talent on those teams.
Exactly. Not a lot of drop-off. And like I said, you see it every year. You know, they're the same team just about every year.
Make it popular. Really, Desales didn't travel too bad tonight. They brought a pretty decent crowd. So here's Desales again. They're going to go same play. Simpson left side gets to the 1. So on 1st and 10, Simpson to the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal on the 1.
You know, too, Halby, something about Desales I noticed, you know, when they had that presentation before the game with releasing the booms, all their players lined up across the goal line, clapping, you know, helmets off, paying attention. And, you know, haven't seen anything tonight, no taunting, no trash talking, anything. They're helping Washington County players up, patting them on the back. I always love to see that kind of sportsmanship out of a team, especially it's you know, a team that's as good as they are. It'd be easy for a team like that to you know, do the trash talking and everything, but just seem like a good group of kids over there on that side of the team.
Easier to do when you lead 38-0.
It is, but you see a lot.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I like that type of classy team.
Yeah.
Third quarter complete, 12 minutes on the board. It'll be a running clock. It is 38-0 Desales. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after this timeout on 100.9 WLSK.
Doing your homework can potentially save you thousands of dollars when shopping for a new home. Farmers National Bank in Lebanon can help by showing you homes which have sold over the last 6 months in Marion County, making you an informed buyer at the negotiating table. This may be the ideal time for you to buy your first home or upgrade to a larger home. Interest rates are low and many sellers are lowering their prices. Stop in and let Farmers National Bank help you take advantage of this fantastic opportunity.
Growing with you since 1890, Farmers National Bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of play as it's 38-0. Desales leading Washington County. First down and goal on the 2, and a handoff goes to Simpson, and he'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown.
We got an update with 6:26 left in the third quarter. It's now Lexington Catholic 14, Bull County 13. So it looks like we got a barn burner going on over there.
Is that at Boyle, would you say?
I think they said it was at Bull County.
44-0. Now Johnson come out for the point after. There's a set. Kick is up, and this kick will be good. So 11:51 remaining in this one. It's 45-0 Desales over Washington County. Another score to pass along to you as we've been keeping up with Marion County, and that's late in that second half of play. Marion County not faring so well as either. It's Marion County trailing East Jessamine 58-0. So a tough night for Marion County on the road in district action tonight as they trail 58-0. Quick timeout. We're back in just a moment. High school football on 100.9 WLSK.
First they ask why, then they ask how. At Fuel Fitness in Springfield, they have everything from a tanning salon to an infrared sauna, a full-time physical therapist, and a top-of-the-line gym with cardio and strength training equipment. Be stronger than your strongest excuse. Fuel Fitness in Springfield. What fuels you?
Football on WLSK FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
45-0 Desales leading Washington County with 11:51 to go in this ball game. Skinner clock will run, and I thought the clock was supposed to keep running even after a score, but I guess it does stop at the score. Newby takes the kickoff at the 10, 15, 20. 25-30, still on his feet, down to the 35-yard line, and that's where he'll be stopped.
Nice run back.
So, about 25-yard return.
You know what grade he's in? Did I ask that earlier?
You talking about Newbie?
Newbie, yeah.
Yeah, I got it right over here. Hang on a second. Let me double check that little file.
Roster, but I don't have.
I got him as a senior, 5'8", 134-pound senior. Now that you mentioned it, they had the seniors pictures as you walk in.
Yeah.
They have them lined up on a big board with it's lit and almost looks like a billboard with their pictures on it. Very nice. Very nice recognition of the seniors on this team. 1st and 10, Washington County on their own 34, right to left. The flip goes to Edlin. Edlin straight up the middle. 36 down the 37-yard line. Flag down on the play.
I think they're going to call.
They're going to call late hit over here.
Yeah.
They're going to catch Sagerty on that one.
County, yeah.
So personal foul against Washington County. Not a good thing.
No.
But it was easy to see. We both saw that one.
Yep. That's something you don't want to do out the middle of open field like that where everybody can see.
No, you really don't. You got to make sure. Those are what you if you did right in front of the official. No. So how about second down at 23? Moves it back to the 21. Second down 23. All on the 21. 2 wideouts to the right. Behind center of Floyd. Give to Edlin. Edlin over left tackle. Boy, we just can't get nothing going up the middle. This is, we're just playing a grade, a different, it's kind of like a different grade of steak.
And how this
is a different grade of ball team.
Yeah, it is. And they've got, like I said, they've got a lot of substitutes in there too. I don't see, I see a lot of different numbers, and there's just not a lot of drop off. And like I said, it goes back to it shows every year. Every year, since we've been playing them, they've had one of the top teams in the state.
Well, and in a small community, 11,700 people, a smaller school, they've been able to do some really good things at Desales, not take anything away from them. Handoff again to Edlin, and 3rd down and 21. He didn't get anything. Or excuse me, Wheatley on that. 4th down, 21. I was telling somebody the other day, they called me and we put on the news about how many turkey dinners were sold down in Fredericktown. Like 3,505 last Saturday night. Unbelievable. I said, last census in Washington County, that's about 33% of the people in Washington County bought a turkey dinner. And I talked to somebody in Frankfurt. They said, yeah. They said, that's about twice as many people that voted in the last election. So you had more people. Fumbled by Desales on the kickoff. I think they fell on it. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's a different set of numbers. I was talking to somebody he keeps up with. He said, that's twice as many voted in the last primary election. I've got tickled to see those turkey suppers do good. I know I'm looking forward to coming down to yours, buddy. There's St. Rose. Always a good one down there. Always a good one.
Yeah, how'll be come next weekend, come through the drive-through. I guarantee you, the Weddington clan will be there again.
You guys put up some big numbers selling them turkey dinners,
we do. And they line up early and start early, and you better get there early. They usually run out, a lot of stuff around 7:30 or so. But, come through the drive-through. We'll have a bunch of Mattingly's, Weddington, Smiths, and we'll take care of you.
Oh, I know them all. Hand off the left side. Got a lot of new numbers in there, Skinner. Yeah. We finally see we finally see Johnson go out. New quarterback in there is going to be Braden Rechtenwall. Handoff off the left side to Sims. Sims got a couple yards on that. Second down, 7. Just 7:30 to go in this one. This is going to go pretty quick. We'll have a post game for you. John Graves will join us. We'll go there at Saturday and get a player of the game out there. Off the right side, we go with this one. Desales to the 31-30 all the way down to the 29-yard line. New numbers in there. This one is going to be A.J. O'Shea. A.J. O'Shea with the run.
Okay.
First down. 1st and 10 on the 30. 45-0 has been all Desales tonight. This handoff goes over to Hunter Bewley. 23. Could be stopped. It will be second down now and about 5. Clock continues to run. Don't forget, next week we'll follow Marion County, as it'll be Marion County at Taylor County. Second down 5, DeSales on the Commander 25. Back with Rectenwall. Now first man through, stopped in there by Washington County. This give was A.J. O'Shea. Third down and 5. So you have games like this, Skinner. What will Coach Eric Sagerson talk to his team about after this game? I mean, he knew his back was going to be against the wall coming in against this team. DeSales is just that type of team. He even mentioned, the state championships they've had.
Yeah. I think he'll talk about getting ready for Christian Academy. I don't see. I think he'll talk to the kids that haven't played a lot, and break down what they did good, what they did right, what they did wrong. But I think for the most part, it's, our backs were to the wall, with all the injuries. Let's put this one behind us, and, we'll come in and look at film and start getting ready for Christian Academy.
Borders with the run. He gets the first down, but the flag down, it's going to be against DeSales. They're going to move it back. It's going to be a personal foul? They moved back 15 yards.
Yeah.
Ay, caramba. Third down now and about 15. 5:32 to go in this one. Yeah, third down and a country mile. Again, they're going to go with O'Shea. O'Shea, 30 to the 25 to the 23. He's going to be shy of the first down, but it's fourth down. They may bring Johnson out to kick a field goal. He's going to be the kicker for the University of Louisville. They're going to bring him out.
It's going to be around the 42-yarder.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Where'd they mark the ball?
Real quick, how be a score updates. 4:26 left in third, and Lexington Catholic now leading 17-13 at Bull County. They said the game is at Bull County.
43. That's what it's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. DeSales will go for the field goal. Again, Johnson's out there. He has a stellar leg, and look at that. Wow.
Yeah, that would have been good from 48, 49 yards.
No wonder they want him down there, Coach. He can do it. So 4:25 to go in this ball game. Again, 48-0 is your score. DeSales leading Washington County. Quick timeout. This is 100.9 WLSK.
Right now's the time to be at the Don Franklin Dodge Jeep Chrysler Supercenter in Lebanon. 0% for 72 months. Almost every new Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep across the board. Check out the all-new Chrysler 200. Only $19,900 or 0% financing for 72 months. The #1 selling minivan in the world, the Town & Country and the Dodge Grand Caravan. 0% financing for 72 months or up to $5,000 off. Love that Dodge Durango for all the room? 0% financing for 60 months. Or if you're that Ram pickup lover, well, the half-ton pickups have 0% financing for 60 months or up to $6,000 rebates. You like that superpower of that Dodge Charger? 0% financing for 72 months. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, 0% financing as well. And don't forget, over 1,100 like-new cars, trucks, and SUVs, all price ranges, all makes and models. All of this at Don Franklin, Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Lebanon, 270-692-2126 or DonFranklinAuto.com.
Football on WLSK-FM, presented by Don Franklin of Lebanon.
We're going to say 43 on that, 43-yard.
Yeah.
I tell you, he's got a strong leg. Field goal by DeSales. 48-0 is the score with DeSales leading Washington County. Coming out with the ball, it's going to be Newby on the kickoff. He gets it 15, 20, 25 down to 30, about the 31-yard line. Newby's had a good night. Wright has had a good night here tonight. Keon Wright. A couple of players probably to talk about for that player of the game title.
Yeah.
Clock at 3:53 to go in this one. Last score, again, we had for Marion County, for our Marion County folks from our field reporter, 58-0, East Jessamine leading Marion County. First and 10, Washington County. Floyd's still out there on their own 30. Oh, they got Cheatham in there now. Stand corrected. It's going to go. Newby. Newby may get a yard or two, no more than that. It'll be 2nd down 8. So Cheatham in there now. He's done a good job punting tonight.
Yeah, he has done a good job. Al, being a tough situation, it's always tough when you haven't punted before and, you get thrown in circumstances like this against a team like Desales, and he's done a really good job getting the ball off and nice punts.
Yeah, Trey Cheatham's done a good job for sure. 2nd down 8. On the 32 of Washington County, Cheatham with the give. Looked like maybe that was Edeland. Liam, Washington County just coming in and just falling on that front line. Can't really get anything going against Desales, even the JV team that's in there right now.
Yeah, Hal, and you can look at them walking back to the huddle, like I said. They are just absolutely gassed.
Well,
and I think it happened, in that second quarter.
Yeah, I agree. You won't ring the bell tonight. You just really hope that you can revamp, and I'm sure, you go to Cal next week, you want to have a good performance. You want to be able to play well.
Yeah.
I think tonight we were just outmanned, outmatched. We go with Edeland off the right side, got a little space, 40, 45, down to the 48-yard line.
What I like about Edeland running this year, he tries to run around you, but if he can't, it doesn't bother him to lower his shoulder and run over you.
Yeah. And I like that type of play.
Yeah, exactly.
And the best part about Edeland, he is just a junior.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of calls this year, so, that's going to be helpful, as long as he can keep getting the ball. If I were Edeland, I'd say, Coach, just let me have the ball. Let me keep running. I could put him maybe at a Lindsey Wilson or at a Camelsville someday, just like we're talking about Kyle Kurtzinger. What a year is he having down Lindsey Wilson?
Oh, yeah, he has. Ranked number 1 in the country this year, and Kyle's playing outside linebacker for him. Yeah, kid, I've said it before on the air, but I had him in 5th grade at middle school basketball, and the kid couldn't walk 3 steps without falling over his feet. Just uncoordinated, but just worked himself into making him an athlete. Wasn't born, a great athlete, but worked himself into a great athlete. And now, and the best thing in schools like that, you get a free education,
Best part.
Yeah.
45 seconds to go. This one's about history, Skinner. They're going to throw it in the backfield. Here we go with Newby. Newby 50, 45, 40. Stays in bounds to the 35. Let's say he stepped out of bounds.
I tell you what, you got to give Newby credit. It's 48-0. There's a running clock. He ran around the sideline, had 4 Desales players coming at him. Could have stepped out of bounds and stayed in bounds and took on all 4 players. You got it. I think right there for me, that gives me my vote for player of the game is Newby. I think he's just run really hard tonight, played really, really good, having to step up and play more and being more a part of the team. I really like him for player of the game.
Time's starting to run out. I don't know if they'll get this play off or not. They will. And it goes to Edeland. Edeland 35, stopped at the 31, and that'll do it. Game is over, and Desales will come up with the district win tonight. Desales 48, Washington County 0. Keep it right here. Post game coming up. We'll have our Parkview Home Center player of the game, plus line up any of our stats that we have and have a conversation with head coach of the Washington County Commanders, Eric Sagersey, and our player of the game. Your final score, Desales 48, Washington County 0. This is high school football on 100.9 WLSK.
Looking for